What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star. How's everyone doing tonight? Fine, I hope. So, today was a good day. I had a lot of business to take care of. I'm still, in my casual attire. But tonight, I wanted to do something different. Someone in my vlogs, my previous vlogs, had asked me to name all of my top 10 battle rappers. Top 10 current, that is current and that's active right now. Okay, not the ones that's, the goats of all times and, the ones that's, but I'm talking about the active ones, the top 10 active battle rappers that I, like. So I wrote down a list of my top 10 that are currently active. So we're going to get it started. So the first one, of course, okay, I'm wondering, should I go from 10 to 1 or should I start from 1 to 10? I think I'm gonna start from the first down to the 10. Okay, so the top of the list is Tay Rock, of course. Tay Rock been holding it down for many, many years. Okay, he's beat so many battle rappers in the game. He only have a few losses. His recent battle was with Disaster. Of course, he beat Disaster. That was the traffic card. He also had a battle with Hollow. Now that is a debatable battle. I must say it's debatable, but I have Tay Rock beating Hollow. I feel like Tay Rock had more quotables. He had more haymakers. Remember that seatbelt bar he did. He had a lot of haymakers in that battle with Hollow. And he beat Chess. And at the time, Chess was really fire at that time when Chess was in his prime, even though he's real young, but he was, in his prime. He was in his bag back then. So the top of the list is of course Tay Rock. So now we're going to jump into number 2. So number 2 I give is DNA. Okay, I feel like DNA, a lot of people be sleeping on DNA. You know what I'm saying? He's really beat a lot of people in the game. I could name a few. He recently had a battle with Old Red. He took his title, his belt from Old Red. He totally beat Old Red. He had a battle with Big K that was like 6 months ago. That was like the battle of rebuttals. He totally, killed Big K on that card, on that stage. Also, he beat Rum Nitty like 3 months ago when he had a battle, and Rum Nitty is kind of hard to beat. Rum Nitty is the bar king, gun bar king. He beat Rum Nitty. And then about 3 years ago, he beat Ill Will. Like, DNA takes a lot of battles. And not only do he take a lot of battles, he be killing cats in the game. You got to give DNA his props. Like, DNA, is doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give DNA number 2. I had to give DNA number 2. So now we're going to go to number 3. Number 3 is T-Top. Okay, T-Top is like the most improved battle rapper to me. He came a long way. He had a recent battle with JC, which he was fire, and JC was fire too. So for him to beat JC when JC was, fire in that battle, that says a lot. Like, he really stepped his game up, T-Top. He also beat Av. Okay, Av is pretty hard to beat. Av be killing people in the game, and he beat Big K. So T-Top is up there in my opinion as number 3 on the list. Next, we're gonna go with Old Red. Old Red, he was he was champion of the year for 2017. So he had his recent battle with DNA, but he lost, okay, to DNA. Old Red had a battle with Briz, which is a debatable battle. A lot of people, give it to Briz. Some people give it to Old Red. That is debatable. He beat K-Shine. I remember that battle. That was about a year ago. He beat K-Shine. Was that RBE League? I forget what league. I'm not sure what league that was, but I remember he beat K-Shine. He beat Show Off. He beat Av. And he beat Big K, Old Red. So Old Red been doing his thing. And remember, even New Jersey Twerk. I remember seeing Old Red in New Jersey Twerk. No, that was Av I saw. Right, I saw Av. Right, I saw Av. But yeah, but Old Red definitely beat Av, and a lot of other battle rappers in the game. So I had to give Old Red number 4. Plus he was champion of the year. Number 4 for Old Red. Now we're going to number 5. I give it to Briz. Number 5 goes to Briz. Briz is like amazing on that stage. One thing that I noticed about Briz though is that he has to control his breathing. You know, he be like, he be like really, really into and passionate about what he gotta say. And I'm noticing a lot of times he gotta like catch his breath, you know, because he be yelling so much. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I noticed about Briz. He just has to control his breathing so he can get through his bars and his rounds smoothly. But other than that, Briz is funny, very comedic on stage. Okay, he has a lot of passion in his rounds, Briz. Okay, a lot of great bars and haymakers. Remember that body hanging out the bag like a hash brown? He said that was a fire. That was against Ill Will. So Briz beat Ill Will. Briz beat Arsenal. I saw that battle. That battle was fire. If you didn't see that battle with Briz and Arsenal, I couldn't believe how Briz got into Arsenal. Fire battle. Also with DNA. To me, Briz beat DNA, and DNA is hard to beat. And Briz beat Suge. I got Briz beating Suge. So Briz been doing his thing, killing guys in the game, So I had to give it up to Briz. Briz makes number 5 on my list. Okay, now this is all current active battle rappers that I named, that I mentioned. Number 6. Number 6, we got Rum Nitty. Okay, Rum Nitty, you know, I'm a little disappointed that he didn't beat John John, but John, he's a legend. You know, John is like another PG killer, just like DNA, you know, so, but he didn't beat John, but he did beat JC. Okay, he beat JC, which was a great battle. Okay, he beat Av, in my opinion. Rum Nitty did beat Av, which holds, you know, weight. Okay, and he beat Iron Solomon. That was on one of those Smack volumes that he beat Iron Solomon. And Rum Nitty beat Clips. And Clips, you know, even though Clips is on a downward spiral, you know, at one time Clips was, you know, killing cats in the game. So for him to have Clips on his resume speaks volumes, you know. So Rum Nitty is up there on the list, you know, but he's number 6 on the list. Okay, so now we're going to go to number 7. Number 7, I got New Jersey Twork. Okay, New Jersey Twork, he's an active battle rapper. He's good. He's becoming like the face of URL now, other than Tay Rock. Okay, they pushing him. He's a part of the Goonies. Now, he recently battled Verb, which is a highly debatable battle. Okay, even though I got Verb winning the battle, it's very, very debatable. Okay, so I had to put that out there. He definitely beat JC. That was a pretty good battle. He beat Clean Paper. I remember when that battle came out, and I was so disappointed in Clean, because you could tell Clean didn't really, you know, put his all in that battle. He didn't really prepare himself for that battle, you know. So I wonder, had Clean prepared himself, would it gone down a different route? I don't know, but New Jersey Twork was fire in that battle. I loved all his rounds in that battle against Clean. And he beat Ill Will. So that speaks volumes for New Jersey Twork. Okay, but he did get caught with, you know, stealing bars. So that's why I got New Jersey Twork kind of further down on the list, because, you know, I don't like that. That has to stop. Stealing bars, that's like a big no-no to me. And you lose a lot of points for that. You know what I'm saying? But we can't, you know, we can't excuse the fact that New Jersey Twork is still a fire battle rapper, even though he stole a few bars here and there. Okay, so now we got number 8. Number 8 on my list is Shotgun Suge. You know, Shotgun Suge is a beast on stage. He's a bully on stage. Okay, he had a few wins. Now, his last battle that he had was in Born Legacy Supreme, where he people say he beat Glue Easy, but I say Glue Easy won that battle in my opinion, but the consensus say Suge, so I'm going to give that battle to Suge. He definitely beat Saga. Saga is a fire battle rapper as well. His pen game is crazy. He's a Christian battle rapper. He beat Saga. And with Av, I must say, it's a debatable. You know, even with Hitman Holla, you know, when he battled Hitman Holla in the building, everybody was saying Suge, Suge, Suge. But once that battle dropped on Cam, a lot of people was giving it to Hitman Holla. So I'm gonna say a debatable battle with Hitman, and I'm gonna also say debatable battle with Av. But Suge is a beast. Suge be doing his thing. You know, Suge be doing his thing. And I believe he beat T-Top. I remember the battle with T-Top. And that's before T-Top really was with NWX. I don't think T-Top was with NWX at the time. So Suge also beat T-Top. All right, so the next number 9 is going to be Av. Now, I know Av is a fire battle rapper, but he's another one that lost a lot of points for my list, because he also got caught stealing bars, which was on tape, which was proven and everything, verbatim. Him and New Jersey Twerk verbatimly stole bars. So that's why they kind of further down on my list. Okay, but he did beat Chess at the time when Chess was fire. At the time he beat Chess, which was a great battle. He had a fire battle with Geechee Gotti. Fire! That's like a classic battle. It's one of my faves. Okay. I say it's debatable. It's really hard to choose a win in that battle, because they both came with it. They both were so fire. So a lot of people got Geechee Gotti and a lot of people got Av winning. So that's totally debatable. He has a lot of debatables. You know, he had another debatable with Rum Nitty. That was another fire battle with Rum Nitty. But he definitely beat Clips, which was the last battle he had. That was on Survivor Series, not about 2 weeks ago. So he definitely beat Clips. Clips did not come with it at all. And he definitely beat Chess. And he even had a battle with Nun Nun a few years ago. That was the proven ground. So Av been doing his thing, killing people in the game. And I got to give him his props. Like I said, the only reason why he's kind of further down on my list is because he got caught stealing bars, and so did New Jersey Twerk. Okay, so now the last people. Guess who is the number 10th person on my list? Now, I had 3 people for the runner-up, okay, for number 10, for that spot. So I'm going to give y'all the 3 people that I listed. I listed JC as number 10. I listed Verb as number 10, or K-Shine. So I had to choose which one of the 3 that I would want to put, make number 10, who deserved that 10th spot on my list. Okay, so let me get my juice before I tell y'all. So, who deserved my 10th pick? I had to give it to K-Shine, y'all. Okay, because JC lost a whole lot of battles. JC lost too many battles for this year, for the end of 2017 and beginning of 2018. So many. He lost with Rum Nitty. He lost with New Jersey Twerk. The only battle I have JC winning is the battle against Chef Trez. Every other battle he had, he lost. Same thing with Verb. The only battle that I really have Verb winning, which is really debatable, is against New Jersey Twerk. He lost against Verb, lost against Pasté. He lost against a lot of people. You know what I mean? So also with K-Shine. So I had to choose K-Shine. Okay, K-Shine have a few losses, but he has a few wins as well. He beat recently, just a week ago, he had a fire battle at the Guerrilla Warfare against Young Cannon. Fire battle. And that was in Chi-Town. That was in Chirac, I heard. Okay, so he beat Young Cannon. Young Cannon is from Chirac. So for him to go all the way to Chicago and beat another battle rapper that's from Chicago, it speaks volumes. So that was really fire to me. He beat Young Cannon. He beat Aver, which took place a couple of years ago. He beat T-Rex, which happened like last year. Okay, and then he had a fire battle with Danny Myers. Definitely had a fire battle with Danny Myers, but that was a debatable to me. Okay, so a lot of people do have Danny Myers winning. I really couldn't choose, you know, because they both came with it. So I just say it's a debatable battle. Okay, so I definitely had to choose K Shine for that spot on number 10. All right, so I'm just gonna go over the list. Number 1, Tay Rock. Number 2, DNA. Number 3, T-Top. Number 4, Old Red. Number 5, Bridge Rothstein. Number 6, Rum Nitty. Number 7, New Jersey Twerk. Number 8 is Shotgun Suge. Number 9 is Av. And number 10 would be K Shine on the list. All right, so don't be mad at me, y'all. I hope it was sufficient. You know, I hope y'all, you know, was at least close to my list. You know, tell me what y'all think. You know, did I miss anybody? You know what I'm saying? I just did the top 10. And remember, this is the top 10 who's actively and who's current in the battle rap community. Okay, only the people who was current and who was active. So that's why I didn't have Hollow, I didn't have Ars, you know, I didn't have Lux and Mook. I didn't have them, even though that there are legends, there are top tiers and all that. I understand that, and I give them their props, and I have a whole lot of respect for them. But the only reason why I didn't choose those legends is because they only battle once in a blue, you know, like once every year, maybe twice every year. My list is the consistent battle rappers, the ones who've been putting in that work. Okay, so I had to give them their just due, their props. All right, so I hope y'all understand. I hope y'all respect it and enjoyed my list. And I'll holler at y'all some other time. All right, so y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all another time. And remember, there's no night without stars. Later.